that happens. Then Chris Jericho's last highlight reel comes next. So apparently Y2J is tired of being the puppet to us or something. So basically, he puts together on his last highlight reel this little tribute to him as a face. And you could definitely tell it was a face tribute because it had all the good times we remember Chris Jericho by. And he said he's not that person anymore, which is pretty good storyline transition, you know, from going from face to heel. He's obviously now definitely heel. He's been for a month or so. But now he says he's not going back to face. So I guess they're going to keep him for heel for a while, which is a good thing because, you know, they're missing Randy Orton. Edge is on SmackDown. He's been for a while. So they're missing a lot of their really big heels. William Regal came back now, so hopefully he'll continue that heel run he had before he got suspended. But so he does a last highlight reel type of thing. Then he basically says that he's not that face anymore. Fans actually started chanting boring while he was doing all this, which I thought was kind of funny because it kind of meant I think he's kind of burying himself, which probably didn't what he wanted to do, but I don't think it was too boring. It was kind of just, you know, a filler to fill in time for the night. I didn't really care either way, but fans did start shouting boring. So then another surprising thing, since Michael Cole's out with an injury, JR comes back for a night. Before that, actually, Mike, I think Delaney, is that his name, or whatever the hell, bad announcer guy, basically. Mike Delaney comes and joins King. And then JR comes back for a night, he says, I guess, I mean, even at the end of the night, it's not really made for 100% sure, but good to have JR back for one night. Even the one or two matches he announces is better than anything, no offense, Michael Cole, but anything better than Michael Cole has done. JR is the voice of Raw, no matter what else he does. So then we have our fifth match, which is Mickie James versus Jillian Hall. Squash match, pretty much. Mickie James wins pretty easily. Then after the match, Kay Lee attacks Mickie James right in front of her dad, actually. She's like, she smooches her dad a couple times on the lips. And then Kay Lee comes out and attacks Mickie James right in front of her dad, so that happens. And so hopefully they'll give Kay Lee the belt soon, you know. I mean, Mickie, she's over with the fans enough already. I think she can kind of give up the belt to Kay Lee and still be over. So I hope they do that. Then we have a SmackDown promo of Edge and Vicky, the breakup, and, you know, how Taker is coming back, I guess, just to do a SmackDown. Pretty good promo, actually. I don't remember a lot of it, but that's what I have down on my notes, so it was probably. Then we have backstage, CTC talk about the main event that night, and, you know, CTC is obviously the newly formed faction between Cena and Crime Time Nation. Pretty straightforward there. Cena in a Soviet red jersey, and he talks with Crime Time. Crime Time asks if they want to come and help him out in the match, you know, because they don't trust Batista. And then Batista's right there, and then they bullshit each other a little bit more, and then you have the sixth match, which is the main event. Oh, one quick note about Crime Time. I really hope they start pushing him for the Ted DiBiase and Rhodes for the World Tag Team belts, because, you know, maybe not give it to them right away, maybe wait a couple pay-per-views, but eventually give it to them. I mean, they're way over with the fans, and, you know, now that there was Cena, you know, whether or not you like Cena, you gotta agree he's definitely main event status. He'll always be over with some portion of the fans, and if you put someone with Cena, that's gonna push them no matter what. So I really hope they do something with Crime Time, you know, soon. Push them soon. I mean, they're already getting pushed, but, you know, to belt status. So, anyways, main event now, sixth match, JBL and Kane versus Cena and Batista. So, really quick thing, which is kind of a weird spot thing for Cena to do, and correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I saw, it seemed like Cena gave, it might have been JBL, one of the guys on it was probably JBL or maybe Kane, a DDT. It seemed like one of the moves he gave was a DDT, maybe not an intentional one, but it definitely looked like a DDT. When the match is on YouTube, which it might be now, I'm going to go back and watch it, so I'll put a blurb up there if it's something different. But if it is different, tell me, because I don't want to be wrong, but that's what it looked like to me. It looked like Cena actually pulled off a ninth move, so now he has 9 moves maybe. Maybe he'll incorporate that DDT, which, I mean, it would be something else, but it looked like he did DDT, which was kind of left me in awe for a second. I was like, wait, that's Cena, right? He actually did something else, so. And then, so, Cena and Batista are winners. Cena gets an FU, and then no really other things happen. FU wins Cena and Batista. Then Shane McMahon comes out and is going to introduce the new GM, which is, drumroll please, Mike Adamle. WTF, what the fuck is this? Like I said earlier, Mike Adamle was out there announcing. At this point, he's in the ring, and this is more of like a kick in the nuts than anything good. This is just like a fuck you to the wrestling fans, because I know myself included, you know, I'm not probably the longest time wrestling fan, but I consider myself a pretty, you know, hardcore fan, because, at least Raw fan, and, you know, my balls kind of went up into my stomach when I heard this name, because why in the hell would you put Mike Adamle on the GM? He's a horrible ring announcer. You know, JR tore him to pieces when he was only here tonight, which was pretty funny. You know, he just makes too many mistakes. He's not an interesting personality either. I mean, Michael Cole is more interesting than that. So, you know, really dumb decision in my opinion. But the only reason I think they could be doing it is because, you know, they haven't given this guy work for a while. They're probably paying him quite a bit of money. So you either gotta give this guy work or fire, or, you know, wait for his contract to end and just pay him for doing nothing. So, you know, maybe his in-ring mic skills are better than we think. Hopefully. I'm to God hoping. Or turn him heel. Fuck, just turn him heel, because heel is probably one of the more fun things to do, because you can be a dick to everyone. You know, face is a little bit hard to pull off, I think. Although, you know, yeah. So, turn him heel, but I don't know what the fuck they're doing with that. But he makes a match at SummerSlam, Cena versus Batista, but not for #1 contendership, just a singles match. You know, I don't know. I mean, it should be a good match, you know. So, that's, in a nutshell or so, the Monday Night Raw. Again, sorry I was late for posting it up, but I was pretty busy. I'll try to be a little bit sooner with the other Raws. Also, I've been wanting to, for a while, put up a video, another pondering video, because I have some thoughts about, you know, different things in WWE. Shelton Benjamin, John Cena, Raw, WWE in general. So, hopefully going to put that Ponderings Up video a little bit. Again, comments, everything is welcome. And so, I guess I will see you guys later. Bye.